Hey guys, happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Thank you guys for all of you new subscribers that I see that come through when you let me know that you're a new subby. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. So today I'm going to jump in on a design team project for Erica, who is Scrap Diva 29 on YouTube, and I will have her store link below and my discount code Anna10. So I decided to go ahead and do something different. I didn't get Easter dies in my design team package, so I really couldn't create like spring themed stuff because some of the stuff I have is kind of similar to what she has, so I don't want to do that since they're not her dies. So I figured, you know what, let's do something different. Let's go ahead and make something using dies that she has that does, and you don't have to use it for the specific holiday. So this right here, I've been feeling on vintage. I'm starting to get my groove back on that. So I wanted to create a wand. So this right here is using her Valentine Day one, which I absolutely love. So I used this one. This circle one is from her gingerbread girl. This is one of the layers. So I used that one. I used these two bows. This bow goes to the gingerbread girl, and I used this one right here, and I used the rosette. And the way I did my rosette on this, guys, is I did it instead because I think this is like a 1/2 inch, and this is like 1/8 of an inch. So Erica showed to do it every other fold. So you don't do every single line fold back and forth. You go one here, fold, skip one, fold, skip one, fold. So I used 3 of these to make this rosette this size. Okay, so that is what and it does make it easier. It is a little harder to do these super tiny ones right here, but I made it happen. But I actually do like that she mentioned to do it just bigger ones. You just have to use an extra strip. So I absolutely love how that came out. And then I just fully decorated the bow. I put a little doily. I used the little bow that came on the little gingerbread girl. And then I had a button, and I just put embroidery thread, hung it down. This is a straw, and I just got seam binding, and I wrapped it all the way around the straw so you don't see the actual, design that's on that. And I absolutely love how that came out. And I just went crazy, and you'll see right here that this is the layer. Did I not even show? Oh yeah, I did. So you'll see here is the one with the hearts. You can use hearts for any occasion. I know these are the older dies, but I just totally felt like I wanted to use these this time. So I just went ahead and made this right here, this beautiful little chippy type of flourish. Frank gave me that. So I just used some Nouveau Mousse to lighten the color down. And then I just started layering. Everything I used was scraps. So I just got a spool. I wrapped around some lace, and I stuck a little tiny pin, and you can get those from Hobby Lobby. They're really tiny, so you'll see it doesn't even come out the other end. And then I just cut apart. This right here is a piece of an applique, and I cut it into 3 pieces. So there's some here, there's one under there, this bigger piece. This right here I had in my stash, and I just put it over a piece of the paper and just have it framed. I have some embroidery thread that I started tearing apart. So this stuff right here, I just unraveled a bunch of it, and I just shoved it in different areas. This right here is a piece of trim that's hidden under here. I ripped off a couple pieces and just shoved them in there. So you'll see I just have a piece hanging off. I have little tiny hearts, and these little tiny hearts right here were just the little fallouts from the rosette and from in here. And I just put stickles on them. This is an applique butterfly that I've had in my stash for a super long time. I did get paint. You probably can't see it as well, but I dimmed down all of the pattern that was already on these flowers. And then this right here is just a spray. And this is from a class that I probably taken from Frank a while ago, and I always keep baggies of the leftovers so that I can use them. And that is it, guys. And there's just layers with layers here, a layer, under here. I just had a blast putting this together. I did adhere this part kind of like in between here. I hot glued that section up here so that this wouldn't come up and down, but then you still can't see that I did that. So I absolutely love how this came out. This was a lot of fun. And sometimes, you know, you get your dies and you want to use them in a different way because a holiday just comes and goes, right? So I was really excited about putting this together. So for all my vintage and shabby lovers, I hope you guys love this wand. It's been a while since I've made one, guys, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. And also too, because this is top heavy, I doubled up the straws. Okay, so that means I used one straw. I got another straw. And what I did is on the second straw, I got my scissors and I went through the bottom and I just started cut all the way through. And then when you do that, you just pinch it and you squeeze the straw to where it's really tiny, and then you just shove it inside here. So you're kind of like squeezing it, because now that it's cut in half, it'll squeeze together, and then you just shove it underneath. And then it gives this more durability because it wouldn't be able to hold this without bending. Okay, sometimes people use skewers. You could use that as well, but I like the doubling up of the straws. They work just fine. So that is it. I just wanted to jump on here really quick and show you this beautiful rosette wand that I made using Erica's dies. And they were a ton of fun. And it's just fun to break up the dies and use them in different ways. I've seen her break up the Christmas bow, and she, was it a Christmas bow? Yeah, and then she'll just switch it up and use it to where she can intermix it with a project that's not Christmas. So you just kind of think outside the box. And that is it. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy what I showed. And like I said, I'll have all the information below. If you want to go and get some of her Easter dies that she does have that's available, it will be down there below. She has so many amazing designers that are showing some really pretty stuff using all of the her Easter collection. So I will see you guys very soon. Have an amazing and super blessed day. Bye, guys.